Hey, we got the morning market rundown here. Let's get into this price action. So we had some scenarios mapped out. Can't find the other drawing from yesterday, but we had another one where it flushed under, rallied back above the daily VWAP for a push. Look for it to come back, consolidate, and then break into that week to date VWAP. I reiterate that because in the Discord I put this scenario in the black that when it was up into this 2 day VWAP premises, looking for a pullback for it to bounce back into this 2 day VWAP and potentially reclaim and go. So you could see this. You had to be really fast for the to grab this into the VWAP, and I don't really see how there's really no strength off the VWAP. That was here. This should have reclaimed into this and then broke above anyways. And it failed miserably. It was just a potential scenario. So we'll just delete this situation for now. And we talked about this in the morning market rundown yesterday's. Look for a potential rally up into this 2 day VWAP area, a decline underneath the daily VWAP, and that rejection underneath. And it's kind of what we got up in this area was just strength up, and then basically this decline into that daily VWAP, and then a rejection. So now we can see here that we have our gap VWAP right here. Make it black and we'll make it big. So we're trading underneath that gap VWAP still, and it's been a source of supply since yesterday. So ideally, this situation we'll be monitoring for today is maybe we get a flush right back into here, get back above this 572.70, can push into that gap VWAP, reclaim it, and then get back up to that 3 day VWAP, get some profit taking, push back into that week to date. So, and that would bring us back up to that 5 day moving average. That'd be our bullish scenario for today. Our bearish scenario would be something like yesterday, too, is monitor for this flush, rally back above. Instead of reclaiming and going, we break down beneath this 570 and we continue this decline back down underneath this 568.54. And so 568.64, and then the next key level that we could potentially be coming down into is right over here. Down into this 561.36 area. So that's the SPY trade plan. A couple situations to monitor for is basically key thing is to get above that daily VWAP and the gap VWAP. That could potentially get a squeeze into that 3 day VWAP to the week to date VWAP at 580, which would be that round number. Got the 5 day moving average that's declining down here. Or we get a flush, reclaim into the daily VWAP and break down. So this could also this could either be later in the day that decline, or maybe it just comes right something like just like this. Get some shorts excited, flush down, get back up into this premises, and then start to decline. So that's some situations on the SPY. The Q we can see here is we were looking for a push up, pull back into the VWAP area, right? Something like this here. This push up, pull back into the VWAP, this reclaim, and go. But this situation failed. This is what I was mapping out on the SPY. So this did not happen. In fact, we got push up, this reclaim under the daily VWAP, where we got trapped, and we got that meltdown right down to daily S2 yesterday. So if we do the same thing here, we put a gap VWAP. What we need to be monitoring for today is maybe we get the continuation of that push to that 2 day VWAP, gap VWAP, pull back into that daily VWAP, consolidate, break back into that 3-day VWAP week to date, and then maybe get that profit taking again. And it, or not even profit taking, but supply getting released again, selling. So next scenario we'll be monitoring for is if we rally up, instead of reclaiming here, we start to break this 488 and we break down from underneath yesterday's lows, and that brings us down into this level at 483.70, and then potentially back down into this 476.49 area. So that's some key things to look for on the QQQ. You can see here in the 30-minute time frame, this VWAP comes here down to 460.481. It's right here, same price. So if we were to put a VWAP here and sync this up and layout, it's kind of where we mapped our decline out based off the VP node there. So those are some situations to monitor for today. Hopefully this is helpful. If you like this kind of analysis, please like and subscribe.